guy. So in case you're unfamiliar with Yorick, which is possible because of Yorick's lack of play in actual competitive or just on the Rift these days, Yorick is extremely annoying. His abilities allow him to summon up these ghouls, which end up doing a ton of damage without you even realizing it, and before you know it, you're at less than half HP like Chase is now. They also provide him with tons of sustain, because some of his ghouls heal him based on how much damage they do. Chase has got that 10 CS advantage, which is giving him... What the heck? I don't know why, but Chase has less gold than Yorick, which is interesting. But anyways, let's get back to this match. Yorick has Chase at his tower. Bad situation for Chase, but Chase has enough mana to do the wave clear. Aquilo will be able to dive him soon, because he'll just be able to come back in ghoul form, undead, and finish off the kill, if need be. But if he wants to, he can just play it safe and can constantly poke Tyzik, and eventually force him to have to just wait around near his second tower. Look at that damage off those ghouls. Yorick's ghouls are currently hitting... Ooh, he's maxing his W first. Yorick's ghouls are hitting over 160 damage per ghoul, which is why Tyzik is sitting with less than a quarter of his health under his tower. A bad situation to be in for sure. The amount of poke coming off from Aquilo is insane. Tyzik with 300 HP. Will Tyzik go down? The Ignite comes out. Tyzik will go down to the Ghoul and the Ignite. Yeah, I'm not understanding how at one point, even though he had less... Oh my god, this disrespect from Aquilo as he farms under Tyzik's towers. He will be trying to suicide so that he can go B and heal himself up and buy some more items. Chase will pick up a Last Whisper and a Vampiric Scepter, as well as 2 longswords. Those longswords will eventually be built up into either a Brutalizer, most likely a Brutalizer. We see Yorick picking up a Manamune and a Frozen Heart. He's going to be one tanky zombie, if I may say so. He's also got 381 bonus mana from the stacks on his Manamune already. And thank you to Kane for pointing out the reasoning why Tyzik has higher CS numbers. So the ghouls that Aquilo summons up count as a CS for Tyzik, but only give him like 5 gold. So that's why we see that deficit in gold. Aquilo has no fears eating up Shock Blasts because he knows that he's just going to heal right up. At this point, it's looking fairly grim for Chase. No matter what he does, Aquilo will be able to respond by just healing back up, and even if Chase all-ins, he needs to worry with Leon's ultimate, which will just bring him back to life. Again, we see the lane bully power of Yorick as he casually walks under the tower, takes a few hits, and does a lot of damage. Jace, it's looking fairly bad for Jace at this point. And Tyzik, will he go down to that ghoul? No, he will survive with 94 HP. He needs to pick this up before he goes down. And he's getting dived on by Akilo. Akilo, no fear here, slaying that turret, the tier 1 turret. There is nothing that Tyzik can do to respond to this. He's just going to have to try and wave clear with that max mana, but Kilo can honestly just walk under the tower and do what he wants. Oh my gosh, that Flash surviving with 30 HP, but that's not going to help because we're on the Howling Abyss. There's going to be no way for him to heal back up. Akilo showing no mercy, that ghoul getting knocked away, a punch to the face, a hammer to the face from Chase. Narrowly surviving, 80 HP. Fighting for his life here, 70 HP. Akilo is just playing games, the taunts come out, and he knows he's dead. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be game here, seeing as Akilo is way ahead. But we do see Jace picking up the Sanguine Blade. He's going to be able to lifesteal. And he is attempting to suicide under the tower, but Jace will be back in 3 seconds. Will he make it back in time? No, he will not. This next fight will most likely determine it. Akilo going hard on aggression here, just jumping at Tyzik. Tyzik is going to go back at him. Tyzik responding with tons of damage, but Akilo throwing down the ultimate. It's a 2-on-1 with that ghoul created, and Akilo just destroys Chase. Chase had not a chance at surviving that. When Akilo ultimates himself, a clone appears, and frankly, he can hardly fight him in 1v1. Not a chance at a 2v1. So much armor coming off of Yorick here with the Frozen Heart and the Thorn Mail. He's got a whole 277 armor. No fear here as he takes down the inhib with ease. Tyzik needs to make something happen here. Tyzik going heavy aggression onto Akilo. Akilo just being able to suck up that damage and then heal back up as well. Akilo taking a shockwave blast here. We see the Brutalizer and we see the Last Whisper coming out from Tyzik. That'll be helpful for him to do damage as they'll penetrate enough armor so that he actually is relevant. The amount of sustain on Tyzik as well is allowing him to just heal right back up. Sanguine Blade and 3 Dorans provide him with 3, 6, 9, and a lot of lifesteal. Tyzik actually being able to do significant damage to Akilo. Tyzik going all in on Akilo here again. QWE, putting down tons of damage onto Akilo, but Akilo is just going to go back and pick up the relics, which will allow him to heal back up. Tyzik now out of mana, needing to deal with these minions. The 2-level advantage on Akilo is really showing itself off here. His level 3 ult already back off cooldown with its 54 second cooldown, and the stats that he of course gets per level. He is able to safely poke Tyzik under tower. Those tower hits are irrelevant to Kilo. You can't even see the damage being done to him. But Tyzik knows that with his armor penetration, he should be able to. Tyzik taking the time to feed his Poros with their Poro snacks. Will the Undertaker prevail, or will Randy Orton come in and RKO either one of them? Tyzik, it's looking pretty grim for Tyzik here. He's out of mana, under tower. His tower is at half HP due to Akilo's poking on it. Akilo going heavy aggression, but will walk out just to toy with him a little bit longer. Akilo has maxed his E and his W first, opting not E and his everything's maxed at this point. Akilo going with the heavy aggression, putting down the ignite, putting down the flash, putting down the ultimate. Will he fountain dive? He will fountain dive, but not manage to secure the kill. 93 HP Tyzik, nothing he can do now. This looks like game, ladies and gentlemen. This looks like game. Unless Tyzik can make something happen, go heavy aggression onto Akilo and destroy him. He misses the shockwave blast, and that is his death warrant. The Undertaker prevails. Akilo wins as Yorick, the champion of our 1v1 Howling Abyss Halloween tournament. For his prize, he will be receiving a $25 Riot Points card courtesy of Churchill Esports. And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. We will have more events in the near future. Stay tuned for more in the future. Not now, because we are signing off.